Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. If you hear a blowing sound in the background, that's the AC. It is a blistering 83 degrees right now in Northern California. That's too much. We're damn near to October. Let's cool it off. But yeah, climate change, right? Is that what? Idiots. So, Florida has the right idea. Florida, the governor there, Governor Ron DeSantis, who beat Andrew Gillum, you know, Mr. Hotel Meth and Gay Dudes. So he beat him in 2018. He's the governor of Florida, and he said, you know what? Florida is full of adults. Now, I know normally those kind of stories ain't coming out of Florida. Florida has a reputation. But Governor DeSantis said, you know what? There's a lot of adults here, so let them make their own decisions on their safety and their public health. So in a nutshell, he told the people of Florida, business owners, bars, restaurants, gyms, all that kind of shit, look, wherever you live, county, parishes, whatever they call them down there, in your city, they can't cap your occupancy for your business, let's say it's a restaurant, at less than 50%. It has to be 50% or more. And if they want to cap it at less than 50%, they need basically a written explanation of why they're doing this. They can't just willy-nilly say, you can't do that, that's the rule. They need to have verification and a reason for why they're doing that. Other than that, go where you want to go, do what you want to do. I was talking yesterday to a friend of mine, Dave. Shout out to Marianne. Thanks for getting your green gear, by the way. So we were talking, and he's saying it's Sweden's motto, basically. Look, people, we got a virus going around. We got the sweet and sour sniffles on our shores. Here are the risks. If you are at risk, stay home. If not, come on out. Just know that this thing is out here. Have a good day. They didn't shut down their fucking economy. They didn't have a huge amount of cases. They're doing great now. So that's what Florida's doing. He said, look, here's what we're dealing with. Go ahead and do your own thing. That's what every state needs to do, because whether they know it or not, meaning the government, we know what to do for ourselves better than they do. Not just our money, but ourselves, our families. We know what to do. Give us the freedom to do it. So, I know it's far-fetched, but I hope that California can somehow, some way, someday do the same thing. Because you've proven, meaning Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom, the mayor of these fucking cities throughout California, which most of them are sanctuary cities, they've proven that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. I know they have suits and they have desks, and they have the seal of California behind them when they speak, and they have convoys of bulletproof vehicles, and they talk really well. They speak so well. I know all those things. That doesn't mean anything. Because like they say, you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a piece of shit, right? And I often say, California will not be out stupided. And then here comes Illinois. What's their governor's name? Pitzer, whatever the fuck. Corrupt. That's what his name should be. And then here comes Illinois' governor saying, hey, Illinoisans, no matter how much money you make, how much or how little, I want to raise your taxes 20%. I've given you nothing in return. I've given you nothing but corruption. And if you're in or around Chicago, I've given you copious amounts of violence and loss of life. But I'm going to need like 20 more percent, player. I'm going to need that. So I'm not going to ask you, I'm just going to take it. That's some gangster shit. Doesn't that sound like the criminals are supposed to be protecting us from? So then Illinois did that. I'm like, damn. Will California's title as the most fucked up, crazily ran state in the union be challenged by Illinois? And then Gavin Newsom said, step aside, hold my soy, no lactose whip, kombucha, patchouli oil latte. I got something to show you. So while they're having evacuations in Sonoma, you know, where you get all that good wine from, they're having evacuations there. You have more than 65,000 people who just lost their, actually didn't lose power, had it shut off, you know, for safety. That's going on. Gavin Newsom still has time to write into law, I think this happened Friday, that transgenders, the members of the Ku Klux Trans, can go to the prison of the sex that they identify with. That's right. If you are a man and you identify as a woman, or you're transitioning or whatever the fuck, you go to the woman's prison because that's what you identify as. Now, if you're a woman and you're transitioning into being a man and you mess up and got to go to prison, you can go to the men's prison. Now, I'm going to assume that this is going to play out the way it does in sports. Because there's a million stories of men transitioning into women, going into women's sports and destroying them. Like, it's not even close. It's like an adult fighting a 3-year-old. Not close at all. They get crushed every time. But you never see a woman transitioning into a man going into men's sports and doing anything close to that. I've heard nothing about that at any level, high school, college, pro. You ain't heard none of that shit. So I'm assuming it's going to be like that. You're going to have a lot of transgender women going to the women's prison. What do you think is going to happen? You think these are going to be all upstanding people that I identify a woman, I will conduct myself as such, I will not touch those girls inappropriately. Yeah, right. And if you do have somebody who is identifying as a woman and they really are transitioning, whatever that means, they're not there to do anything wrong, they're there to serve their time, what do you think those women are going to do to them if they still have a penis hanging off of their body? You think they might want some? If you find a woman trying to be a man and they go to the men's prison, what do you think is going to happen? Huh? You think they're going to say, nah, bro, I know you're one of us. We're not going to fuck with you. I doubt it. You think those guys who are convicted criminals might want some vagina? You think they might want some vagine, some clam, some twizzot? Yeah, I think so. This is a fucking mess. You cannot comply with people's insanity. If you are willing to chop your dick off, there is something wrong. Like they said on the Warren G album, there is something wrong with them. All right? There's something mentally unstable, and we cannot cater to that. Men over here, women over here. We can't go by what you think or what you feel. We got to go by the plumbing you have. And if your plumbing says you belong over here, that's where we have to put you. But he's saying this is for equality. This is so we can help our, and I quote, transgender brothers and sisters. Stop with this family language bullshit. You are not my family unless you're my family. Okay? We're not a big, warm, cuzzy family here. We're all Californians. Man, shut up. No, we're not. We live in California. There's a sense of family on a local level. There's a sense of family and friendship in my neighborhood. But not with all Californians, our transgender brothers and sisters. Shut up. Who's believing this shit? The state is burning. People are on lockdown. Our children are sitting in front of computer screens all day long, can't go to the park. But you're going to wave your magic executive wand and make it so transgender people can go to the prison of their choice. Do you not have anything more important to deal with? Do you not have more pressing issues than to help these 13 transgender people that want to go to the other prison? That is why I get so pissed at Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom. We are in crisis. And you're worried about stupid, insignificant shit like this. When this fool comes up for re-election, if we do not throw him out of office and kick him in his ass with the instep of our foot, it's our fault. Now, on to something that hopefully turns out a lot better. Trump nominated a Supreme Court justice to replace RBG. And her name is Amy Coney Barrett. Now, I can't wait to see the way they're going to try to Kavanaugh this woman before she gets confirmed. I've already heard some things about her, some things that she supported. We've all seen the video of Dianne Feinstein attacking her for her Catholicism. Dianne Feinstein, another California politician, not worried about California. And she's been in there forever. Since I was a child, Dianne Feinstein has been a California politician. Look what she's done. Look what's happened under her watch. Yet, there she is. And some idiot, I do not remember his name, and I wouldn't say it if I did, some racist-ass black dude on CNN called her a white colonizer because she adopted 2 kids from Haiti. How you can pull negativity from that kind of action is beyond me. Her and her husband have 7 kids altogether. 5 they made the fun way. 2 of them they adopted from Haiti. From Haiti! You know, the people who were crushed under the Clinton Foundation? Where the average annual income, listen to this, the average annual income, meaning this is how much you make in 365 days, $450. That's right, $450. Less than the TV you look at every night. Less than the phone you're probably watching me on is what these people make every year. And somebody on the left on CNN, part of the Democratic Party, called this woman a white colonizer because she adopted those kids from Haiti. I guarantee you the kids in Haiti are saying, colonize me. Take me, you evil white colonizer. Get me the fuck out of Port-au-Prince, please. These kids come from a country where you make less than $500 a year and you have the nerve to insult this woman? Stick a microphone in front of those kids' face and see how they feel about their new life. With all these lights and shit. With all these clothes. All this food. They got cabinets they can open up and just eat themselves sick. All this damn medical care and infrastructure and smooth roads and gated communities. Oh, you poor little children. How could they do that to you? How could they pluck you from such beautiful poverty and force you into this life of upper middle class, dare I say, probably rich American lifestyle? You bitch! How could you? How could you take these children from this lovely, poverty-stricken, let an earthquake more than 3.0 roll through there and 10,000 people die? We're sending golden retrievers down there to sniff their bodies from the rubble. How dare you take those kids from that and put them into this loving family with all these new brothers and sisters to shower them with love and affection? Don't you dare confirm that, evil woman. What a witch, what a bitch for her to do that, for her and her husband. And her husband, don't leave him out of this. He has a hand in this too. He's working hard to provide a high income for that family too. You know what? That sick bastard, he's probably gonna love and protect them. What? Man, get those kids on the first thing smoking back to Haiti. How dare you? Man, these people aren't serious. That woman, I don't know a lot about her. I'm going to find out. We're all going to find out during this confirmation, during these hearings. But for them, for her and her husband to take those 2 kids from Haiti, they're saints. Good for them. Again, talk to those kids. See how they feel about their new surroundings. I saw a picture of the whole family get together. She had those little kids in suits. What? You brought those poor kids here and dressed them nicely? They're probably clean. Their stomachs are probably full of good food. Man, Amy Coney Barrett, you are the second coming of Hitler. Because you have the audacity to improve 2 children's lives. Take a note, Democrats. Help kids. Don't give them shitty education and leave them in war-torn neighborhoods. Amy Coney Barrett adopting 2 kids from Haiti, where the average annual income is $450, not even $500. Man, I can't wait to see how they flip this on her and try to rake her over the coals. We're going to find out. Remember what they did to Kavanaugh? He was raping and gangbanging chicks in high school. They damn near brought every person from his childhood. And you know what they said? I don't even remember the party. I mean, I think I do, but I don't even remember. I don't even remember Brett in high school. That's what they did. Blasey Ford looking like Garth from Wayne's World up there talking about all this crazy shit. They're going to do the same to her. Trump cannot win, aka we cannot win. That's what they want. I'm going to tell you what I want. I want to get back in my weekend with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.